Hello everyone, welcome back to our session number 3 on 13th Jan 2025, where we are trying to learn the fundamentals of arrays. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು arrays? Arrays ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? That is what we are trying to learn here. Array statement ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. An array is a series or collection of elements of the same data type placed in contiguous or continuous memory locations under a single name. That is the statement. This is how you declare it and you keep moving from there. Okay, na? Array andre ಏನು, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು? That is very important. Arrays is supported in all the major languages like C, C++, Java, C hash. Okay, it is supported by these major languages, JavaScript, and obviously SSJS. And obviously SSJS. It is not supported in AMP language. AMP language doesn't have arrays. Remember this. No array concept in AMP. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಅರೇಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ AMP ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೋ ಅರೇ ಇನ್ AMP. ಸೊ ಅರೇ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು? ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ and I have 3 variables: int, num1, num2, num3. So 3 variable turned means you have 3 memory locations. You have 3 memory locations: num1, num2, num3. Later you think that ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ನೀವು num4 ತಗೋತೀರ, num5 ತಗೋತೀರ. And don't forget, you cannot have the same name. But the challenge is I want 100 variables. I want 100 variables. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 memory locations ಬೇಕು. When you need 100 memory locations, when you need 10 memory locations, better to have one name like num and take 100 variables like this. Single name will get 100 memory locations. ಆಯ್ತಾ? num1 ಬಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಬೋಗಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೋಗಿನಾರು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನನಗೆ 10 ಬೋಗಿ ಬೇಕು, 10 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 5 ಬೋಗಿ ಬೇಕು, 5 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಒಂದೇ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 100 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್. If I want to store value, as I mentioned, throughout this week we are working only on integers. I want to store a value in num1. Very simple. Num1 is equal to 12. I want to store a value in num2. Let's store it with this. If I want to store a value in num, since it has 100 variables, you have to specify the room number or index. Num0, this is the first room or the index. Num1, this is the first one. Minus 125. Don't forget the basics. It cannot store any value above 32,000. Each one is a variable. So if I want to compare the memory locations, how it looks, this is num1, this is num2, this is num3. But whereas num100 will be like this. Each one represents one variable and each one will have the same size. So this is the variable name, num. And if you want to access the first memory, it is 0. Second memory, it is 1. Third memory, it is 2. And the last memory will be in the index 99. Right? 99 will be the index of it. Each one of them will represent one variable. Okay, this is why you need an array. This is my single dimension array. Okay, If I want to store value in each one of them, you can specify exact index, store the value. Okay. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬೇಕು, ನಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಅರೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರೇ ಬಂತು ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಲೂಪ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 0 1 2 ಅಂತ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇದ್ರ ಸುತ್ತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅರೇ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ಇಫ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ನ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಅರೇ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಮೇಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 2 ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 2D ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ 12 with 12. This is my 2 dimensional array. Actually memory continuous ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So don't forget that it will be always continuous. It is not that matrix. So next to I'll take it as sample, and this is my 3-dimensional index. 3 cross 4 cross 3 or 3 cross 4 cross 4. So this is my single dimension array. This is my 2-dimensional array. This is my, when you are doing graphic programs, then you might need 3 dimensions to represent 3 points on the geometrical area. This is for 2 dimension. When you are doing 2D programming or matrix programming, then you need 2-dimensional array. So when it comes to 2-dimension, how the memory is allocated and how do you index it? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ index ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, how to access the index? It is 0 0 0 1 0 2 and it keeps going. Okay, ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So basically array ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ನನಗೆ when we want a huge list of variables but we don't want to go with different names and it should be easy to access, then we will go with array. Okay, single dimension, 2 dimension or 3 dimensions. Dimension ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದಂಗೆ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Anything which is mentioned here is the size. This is the index. 2 dimension, 3 dimension. Barta hoguತ್ತದೆ. This is how we'll be using all of them together. So first we'll start with conditional statement programs. We'll do some looping programs. Then we'll try to go with array. So this week is dedicated for conditional statements, loops and array with problem solving. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, next week we'll plan it across how you people progress here, how do you understand the things here, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So with this I'll be stopping the session number 3 on 13th Jan 2025, where I just wanted to introduce arrays. And very importantly, remember there is no array concept in ANDs. It is present in C, C++, Java, C#, JavaScript and FSJS. So this session number 3 is been ending. Rest of the things will be taken from tomorrow, where we'll start the problem solving using conditional statements first, then loops, and then arrays. I'll add more programs to this, more nodes to this one, so that we can start with. Thank you very much.